in Tuscaloosa. This will go to Culliver at the 9-yard line. He's a dangerous return man as well. And Culliver cuts it outside. All the way out across the 35 to the 40, and a flag flies in. South Carolina's going to have great field position to work with.
So you'll have another new guy in the game. Not just one new corner, but a new nickelback as well.
Garcia, his first throw. Fires down the middle. It's intercepted. Alabama coming the other way, and it's Mark Barron. He's got a convoy. Still on his feet. Barron down the sideline. Cuts to the middle. He might be gone. Touchdown. Might be a passing situation here as Garcia's in the gun on 3rd and 4. They won't run it. Draw play. That's not going to do it either. Nice pursuit. Good tackle by Rolando McClain. McElroy with 4 wideouts. Jones, Mays, McCoy, and Hanks. Fires over the middle. It's intercepted by South Carolina. And the Gamecocks come up with a big defensive play.
A little confusion for Alabama, it looks like.
Garcia trying to buy himself some time, and he's going to run out of it, and there's a flag down in the South Carolina backfield. And that is the call. Garcia flips it out. It's going to be a loss on the play as Jason Barnes swarmed under. And Rolando McClain again, the middle line. He is so rangy. Yeah. McElroy and Garcia both been intercepted here in the first quarter. Now back to what Alabama does well, and that's Mark Ingram out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. They could have taken a knee and they would have only lost 11 yards after the interception. Here's Ingram again, first down and more. Blasts his way out to the 38-yard line. First down, Alabama, as we go out to Reese Davis. Reese. Phillip Rivers, an Alabama kid who went to NC State as a star, won 4 bowl games there, and now a big star in the NFL with the Chargers. All kinds of connections we got working here. This draw play's not working, though.
Yeah, little wildcat formation with Trent Richardson, and now a late flag.
Second down and 10. Ingram, first down and more. Boy, he's tough. Pick up of 15 more.
And Norwood gets blocked by Preston Dial, the tight end number 85, and that springs Ingram for the big game.
Here's play action. McElroy in trouble, and that one is intercepted. No, dropped. Boy, that would have been a touchdown.
I think they called that a catch and a fumble, and now it's back to Alabama.
I guess so. Right now, they've got the tight ends in there. They're going to try to blast it with Upchurch, and he's got the first down, I think. Jones down to the bottom of your screen. Upchurch again. Upchurch, nice move inside the 20. Down to the 15. With just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ingram hit as he got to the line of scrimmage by Shaq Wilson.
Well, Ingram didn't look like he, normally he really bursts through the hole. That time he looked like he was hesitant.
Here's Tiffin, the guy that hit the 5 field goals that Todd just talked about. He was the Lou Groza Star of the Week in college football. You see his numbers, almost perfect, 14 out of 16. They try a 25-yard kick to give his team a 10-0 lead, and he's got it with 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Chris Culliver again waits on the other end. Culliver over 2,000 career kick return yards for South Carolina. He camps under this one at about the 8-yard line. And breaking tackles out across the 40 to the 41. So the second time tonight that Culliver has given South Carolina good field position. He just has a knack to go up and have the ball stick to his hands. They got to get it in his hands, and they tried to get it in his hands.
That's a good call.
Couldn't.
Yep.
And a penalty marker as they tried to get it to Jeffrey. Well, that's one of the best and biggest games at the flats in Atlanta in a long time. Here's a flea flicker. Garcia, deep ball, man there.
That's interference too.
No flags.
Yeah,
there it comes.
Yeah.
Pressure coming off the corner. The toss is the other way to Miles.
Another flag down.
Personal foul. Chop block. Number 55 on the offense.
Oh, it's the same guy.
That penalty was 15 yards from the previous spot.
Yep. South Carolina back in Alabama territory anyway. Garcia going to try another long ball for Jeffrey. Incomplete. Well, we knew they were going to get one out there with a jump ball and see what he could do. A long interception return for a touchdown by Alabama and a field goal. That's where we are. Garcia in trouble. Trying to do something with his feet, and he's going to lose a couple. Bryant-Denny, the defensive end, made the stop. Mark Ingram, who's got 7 on the ground and 3 through the air so far in the 6-0 start for Alabama. And here he comes. Mark Ingram, corner, and more, puts his head down, drives his way into South Carolina territory, right on cue, 27 yards.
We'll keep you updated on Mark Ingram. He's walking right now, guys. They have him off the bench, trying to stretch out that knee.
Here's a pistol formation again, and the handoff to Richardson, trying to get to the outside. He got the first down and more. Some nifty footwork by Trent Richardson. Maybe one of those where you just took a big shot right on the bone, and it'll be bruised tomorrow, but if you run it off, you'll be able to play. Whoops, high snap, loose ball, look out. Matthews, the first guy there, and South Carolina's got the football.
And what Matthews did really smart is not try to pick it up and score with it.
Now, South Carolina's offense, can they go in the right direction? That's the big question. Garcia, play action, in trouble. Down he goes. Big loss. And it's Corey Reamer, the linebacker. Second down at 10. So McElroy, we wondered how he'd respond after not playing well last week. Well, this is the best thing to do. Give it to Mark Ingram, your tailback, and let him run. And he's got another first down.
They're hurting themselves quite a bit.
Been self-destruction for the Gamecocks. Here's a short pass to Upchurch. And Upchurch, who's had a good game, Culliver brings him down, but not before he got to midfield. And another Alabama first down. Although he did make a break on a ball that was almost an interception earlier in this quarter. Here's a pass to Richardson. Richardson makes a couple of guys miss, a stiff arm, and a first down after a pickup of 9. 7th play of the drive, second down and 3. This time they're waiting for Richardson. Adjuboy from his defensive tackle position, and it's a loss on the play. Lee Tippin will come in to attempt a field goal. He hit his first one earlier from about 25 yards out. This will be about 49 away, and it's no good. To the left. So Alabama can't add to their 10-0 lead. Here comes a blitz on 3rd and 10. Garcia got it to Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Can he take it? Down into Alabama red zone territory at the 16-yard line. Finally, they got it to number 1.
Well, finally, they got a play that looked decent.
3rd down and 7. Pump fake on the swing pass, middle, screen, 1st and goal. Ball came out at the end. And I think he's going to be blown down, Mo Brown. So Mo Brown took a huge hit, and he's still face down. That's a great sign. Thanks, Zeke. 2nd and goal. Same play. Knocked away. He had it in his hands. Tell you what, Marquise Johnson's done a nice job in there for Javier Arenas, who would have been playing that corner. He plays a lot anyway, especially in a 5 DB situation, but he's manning that spot now. They're going to try it again. 3 in a row. Incomplete. Lanning to try to finally put South Carolina on the board. 22-yard field goal attempt, and he's got it up and good.
Ellis Johnson coached at Alabama 2 different times under Gene Stallings and also Mike Dubose. So a pretty special game for those 2 guys.
And here is Ingram into the secondary. Mark Ingram in a foot race with Culliver. All the way to the 18-yard line. Now they don't want to make a mistake on 3rd and 10, that's for sure. And McElroy in and out of the hands of Julio Jones. So they're going to have to settle for a Tiffin field goal. But still, it's a big 3 that they weren't planning on, like you said, Todd. This will be a 35-yard attempt with just over a minute to go and a half. And this one is good. missed his last 5 passes, and now he's forced into a 3rd and 10. And this time they'll just run a draw play and see if they can get the first, and they got it. Kenny Miles, his best run of the night.
Yep.
Miles picked up 12 and got it into Alabama territory. Now back to the gun with 33 seconds to go. Garcia steps up. He's going to keep it. A lot of room to run. 35 to 30 and bumped out of bounds. Nice run. There's his out-of-pocket experience.
That's right.
Might have him in field goal range right now, but they'd like more if they could get it. Garcia, after a 21-yard run, is going to try another one, and he got 9 more, maybe 10, maybe more than 10 at the 14-yard line. Garcia, the fade again to the corner and bounces off Marquise Johnson. 10 seconds left in the half, 2nd down and 10. Garcia across the middle, tipped, almost intercepted by McClain.
Boy, a lot of traffic in there, going for his tight end Saunders.
Spencer Lanigan to attempt the 31-yard field goal. And the kick is up and good. And that will bring the first half to a close. Spencer Lanning to kick off. Terry Grant and Trent Richardson are back deep as we start the 3rd quarter. It'll be Richardson at the 10-yard line. And Richardson cuts to the outside on the far side of the field. Flags are down as he got a great return. But again, a penalty marker down at about the 30-yard line. And it's holding, and it's all coming back. His first pass was an out-of-socket experience. Here's McElroy, who wasn't very sharp in the first half either. And that pass is caught. Wow. Marquise Mays doesn't want that second half to happen again. McElroy flush throws on the run and incomplete. Julio Jones, the intended receiver, and they continue to have trouble trying to get it to number 8. All 4 of Garcia's completions have come on 3rd down. If you're a South Carolina fan, you can hope for something more of the same here. I don't think he's going to get a chance to pass. Well, sort of a shot put. Incomplete. They'll get a long way to go in this football game, and that'll have a bearing on it. You can bet. Ingram bounces off the blockers and the tacklers, and still on his feet. Mark Ingram to the 42-yard line. It's as good a run as you're going to see. And a heck of a running back. McElroy jumps it out to him on a screen behind his blockers. Mark Ingram out to midfield.
Well, they got a lot of the yardage back from the penalty. There was an offensive pass interference penalty on Colin Peake.
McElroy in the shotgun. South Carolina with a flag down, waiting for it this time. He got past the line of scrimmage, but penalty marker down. They've been really successful in that formation running the football.
Yeah.
Number 78 on the offense.
So they showed something. So Steve Spurrier is changing the play for Garcia.
Gonna have to hustle. Garcia, quick throw, first down. And that's complete out to Jason Barnes. Here they come. Garcia, he has time. Got it to Miles, and it's a first down. And that pass was a little bit high, but give Kenny Miles credit for snaring it. The All-American linebacker. Here's a draw play. And Miles, nice run. Almost 10 more. Eric Anders brought him down, but he got 9 yards.
Garrett Anderson now the center.
Miles out of bounds with a first down. They back out of extra pressure. Almost got to Garcia anyway. And he's got a wide open tight end. Flag down as Saunders has got it.
It's going to be a hold on South Carolina.
Not the spot you want to put yourself in. Garcia, the quick throw, screen pass, and guess who? All over Miles is Rolando McClain. At the 11-yard line is Jones. Julio with a stiff arm, cuts outside, look out! Another stiff arm at the 45-yard line. Nice return. Greg McElroy's had a tough night for Alabama. Most of their yardage on the ground. This throw is caught. Flags down. Colin Peak, the tight end, has got a first down, but again a penalty marker on the play. Second down and 11. McElroy, look out! They got him this time, and the ball's out.
And that's the specialty. That's the one thing they've really worked on, is when they get to the quarterback, knock the ball out. This was Clifton Geathers, number 96.
Alabama shows an extra man, and now they back out of it. And now they do bring it. Garcia has time. Completes, and a first down. Jason Barnes hanging in there. Offensive line did a nice job. He's done a better job throwing on third down than he is any other time tonight. Here he's going to try one on first down, maybe, or not. Got a block. Lofts one, complete to the tight end, Saunders. What a catch.
To win a national championship, somewhere along the lines, you've got to survive. You've got to win a game or two like that, where you don't play your best, but you find a way to win.
3rd and 10. Garcia flushed and sacked. Lorenzo Washington. Career long for Lanning is 53 a year ago. Kick on the way. It looks perfect, but it's short. He had it right down the middle.
So I got to look on my chart and figure out what's the best thing I can call for him now on 3rd and 7.
Here's what they've come up with. Whoa. Somehow he got the ball to Mays, and I mean, he was hit as he threw. I think that ball ended up having more on it when he got hit. Alabama trying to hold on and avoid an upset. Leading 13-6. Garcia out to the 20. And we are to Reese Davis. Reese, second down at 2 now. Garcia moves Kenny Miles over to flank him on the left side. Let's see if he gives it to him. He'll fake it and throw it out in the flat. Completion. It's a first down to D.L. Moore.
All right, here we go. Change from the line of scrimmage. Change by McClain. The chess match continues. Spurrier to Garcia and then McClain.
Garcia, quick throw to Jeffrey, and he's got a first down. Alshon Jeffrey, coached by Zam Frederick Sr. Zam Jr. plays for South Carolina in basketball. Brandon Dederick, he's had some big plays. That's a loss of about 5. 2nd and 14 here with 9:02 remaining. South Carolina trailing second-ranked Alabama by a touchdown. Garcia pressured. They're going to get to him. They came with an extra man off the corner, and it paid off. Julio Jones waiting on the other end. He's been an excellent punt returner tonight in there for Arenas. Takes it at the 35. Julio, 45. Ooh, he almost snuck out of there. Flags are down, though.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 17 on the receiving team.
Mark Ingram now in the Wildcat formation. He's just going to take the direct snap and take off. And he might take off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
Why not?
Your quarterback's having a tough night throwing the football.
He's in there to do the same thing, or so it seems. Unless he gives it off, he won't. So keep it, weaving his way up the middle, chewing up clock and yardage along the way as he got it down to the 40-yard line.
Ingram back in the Wildcat again. You got to figure South Carolina has made an adjustment to it. There was a timeout there that they took.
3rd and a yard. Will he try it again? Yep. Got it again. Almost broke it. Down to the 26. Tex Cobb with the knockout punch, for Kentucky. How about that?
You know what?
You've been saying they're a good team.
I watched them on film against both these teams. And I said, you know what? They're not that bad.
They ride the handoff to Julio Jones, and now Ingram heading to the left side, looking for a block. Down the sideline, Ingram all the way to 1st and goal.
This is an impressive thing to watch.
They pitch it to him here. Ingram! Touchdown! And that's Greg McElroy, who had been efficient up to that point, up until last week. Garcia, quick toss, nice catch. Jason Barnes pops it out. So they do get to move the sticks.
If they have to throw the ball, if somebody does do a job of stopping Mark Ingram or slowing him down, and it all goes to the passing game. Not sure how they'd fare.
Garcia finds his safety valve. The tight end Saunders. 2.5 minutes remaining. Garcia, look out from behind. Tyrone King with a sack. That guy squashed a lot of them tonight. Number 25. Garcia trying to fade it out there, and a one-handed catch by Alshon Jeffrey again. That's becoming his signature. Gonna have to hurry though. Garcia throws it across the middle of Barnes. Barnes past the umpire and skips inside the 30. Another first down, and Garcia's down. A lot of wasted seconds there. As much as 15. Garcia throwing short again across the middle. And I don't know if that's a first down or not. And now they got to go to the end zone here. Or try to get a first down to stop the clock, which will happen at the 5-yard line momentarily anyway. Saunders with a catch. Jeffrey comes out here to the near side, and they're going to throw a fade. They've tried it a million times already. Try it one more time and knocked away one more time. Yeah. Same guy.
They are so dialed into them, but they wasted a lot of time.
Wanted to swing past it to the left, now throws it away. And it's 4th down and goal. It'll be their 75th homecoming win of all time. It'll be their 11th straight win in Tuscaloosa and their 19th regular season win in a row. In the final seconds, Garcia tipped, almost intercepted by Kareem Jackson.
And again, this is a defense that has played like this from the very beginning. They manhandled Virginia Tech in the opener, and they have done it through 7 games now.
And number 22 is the hero of the night. I'd make him the Grand Marshal if they had one more parade tonight. Because he led the way. He had his own float working wearing number 22. So Steve Spurrier's team falls to 5-2, 2-2 in the conference. The Crimson Tide are 7-0 and 4-0 atop the SEC West.